Let you know, and we're live.
Thank you for joining us at Scene from World Darkness Changeling Venue. In this scene, we have Daylind. He's text Emerson, his Eshu friend, to come over to talk with him for a minute. He'll send him the address, and Daylind will actually be waiting outside.
Okay. Emerson will walk up very timely. He'll look over the place. He'll see Daylind and he'll give him a wave.
He will meekishly wave back. As he approaches, he's like pushing up his glasses, like, thanks. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, not a problem. Wasn't doing too much.
Come, please. And Daylind will walk in, and they will head to the room that Daylind's occupying. It's like, forget the mess.
Okay. Emerson will follow behind Daylind. How does the room look?
His room is very clinical, I would say. It's very very empty. There's like no pictures or anything like that on the wall. There's a desk, has a couple of books on it, bookshelf. The bed is like against the wall. It's like a little it's a very basic room, clean lines, nothing's out of place at all.
Does it have like a bookshelf or desk or anything in there?
Yeah, there's a desk, has a couple of books on it, a computer, and then the bookshelf, it has like different books. Most of them are books of astronomy, physics, stuff like that. Nothing of any like social reading. Most of it's just like really scientific type books.
Sure. You said there's no pictures.
No, there's no pictures on the walls. There isn't a mirror in the room.
Okay. Emerson just kind of just follow silently behind Daylind and he'll look around the room from the doorway.
Please have a seat, as he gestures towards the desk.
Okay. And if that's where Emerson will sit, he'll make himself comfortable at the desk there.
He's like he comes in, he's like scratching his head. He's like, how you been?
I've been okay. I can't complain really. You know, just get my bearings. New York is a big city. You know how it is.
I understand. Still get lost myself.
Well, I don't have a problem getting lost, he says with a smile. Never that.
Well, of course not.
But what can I do for my friend?
Oh. Actually, you'll notice in the room, I forgot about something. Actually, you'll notice in the room, in the corner, there are a crystal ball, a glass, a long stem glass. Looks like it has like gold leafing around it, around the tips and around the mouthpiece and down the sides. And there's also a little box with gold dollars in it, gold quarter dollar, gold size dollars.
Mm.
And it actually crosses your eye because it's the only thing that doesn't seem like it's in the right spot. It's in the right spot.
Okay.
And the seat that Daylind takes in the room is almost directly between you and those items.
Okay. So Emerson looks at those items, and they're real items, or not? Are they chimerical?
They're real items.
Okay. Not like chimerical items aren't real, but you know what I mean.
Yes. It's like where do I begin?
Let's start with your treasure hoard here.
he looks puzzled at first, and he's like, "Oh, it's just some knickknacks." Dawn and I the other day went down to see a silky princess, a mermaid princess. And, she used a wee bit of her powers and attempted to cure me.
He looks at his arm to see if he has been cured.
Daylind is actually wearing. You can actually see his arms. So it's like and it worked for about 10 minutes. My eyes.
So much for mermaid magic.
My eyes went back to the way they were, and he pulls down he takes this big gulp and he pulls down the sleeves so you can see his shoulders, and his entire right shoulder is covered in scales.
Holy shit, dude! That is progressing a lot quicker.
I guess the bright side is all the other sparks are gone. He says with a very half-hearted, whimpering joke.
That's one way of looking at it.
He almost has this defeated look.
Dude, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. It seems the only way to do this is to actually find this Red-Eye Ray character.
And you said that these things were a bit of tricksters too, so you have to.
Well, for what I understand, this trickster is not the word. Well, not careful, it could cost me my life.
And so you definitely want to learn more about it, right? So you don't make any mistakes.
Yeah. It never isn't a kicker in the gut. Now I got this to deal with, as he points towards the minuscule hoard in the corner. As I can't help myself.
No, you're. Don't you supposed to collect gold coins or something?
I wish it was just that simple.
So not just gold?
I'm only allowing myself to take what I don't think is that anyone else would miss. I think people start missing their gold after a while, eh?
If it's for a good cause, I'm sure they'll understand, right? I don't know. I don't know how any of this works.
Neither do I.
And you're my first dragon man. My apologies.
Sure.
So have you been able to pull up any more research from these Shaitan? You said they were, right?
Correct. And he starts to go with you, or to go over with you, some of the things that he and Donna managed to dig up while they were at the libraries in Tarnar.
Oh, you went to Tarnar. What was that?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen so many stuck-up people in my life.
Hey, did you see any of the dragons? They say Tarnar has his own dragons.
He looks at you wide-eyed, like, huh?
Yeah, Tarnar like was protected by like 5 dragons, I think.
No, I didn't. Maybe I should have tried to spoke to one of them.
I mean, just because they're not necessarily going to be able to help you, but I'll just ask him how many times do you get to see a dragon in your lifetime?
Well, I didn't see any while I was there.
Yeah.
By the way things are going, I'm pretty sure it won't be long before I see one in the mirror.
Exactly. So yeah, don't be too disappointed. But you were researching them, right? And did you guys come up with any leads?
Still, all of it speaks is nothing but warnings and cautions. The only lead we were able to come up with was the Mad Eye Ray.
What?
I guess the plus side is I met with the Countess. She actually gave me permission to use the libraries at Tarnar whenever I feel.
That's good. Super nice of her.
It was. But I'm pretty sure she didn't do it without her own motivations.
What do you think those were?
She's a countess. I'm pretty sure that she has some. Besides, having access to the libraries that only help Barony and Longwood.
Having access to a library only does what?
Can only prove beneficial to the Barony in the long run. I mean, after all, they did stick me with the title Chief Engineer.
Sure.
Research is a thing.
That is true. So have you been doing any of that work, or have you been primarily working towards this curse issue?
Well, actually, I've been concentrating more on this issue.
Understandable.
But I do need to spend some time. Ever since they've opened No Cathane line, so maybe something to prepare for. They're still talking about exterminating them all on site.
Who's talking that craziness?
No, there was just some talk at the pub the other day. More of the commoner wolves, I should say.
Right.
I'm still having a hard concept with this whole feudal system crap.
Yeah, it's not very structured. Unlike traditional feudal societies, this feudalism laid on top of democracy is kind of weird. But
listening. I need a favor.
For me? Sure. What's up?
You once told me that Eshus tend to find what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for you to help me find this Mad Eye Ray.
What is a Mad Eye Ray?
It's the Satan. Apparently, the one that cursed me.
Okay. So let's talk this through. You know you have to be careful or else you're gonna hurt yourself. You know how to deal with this Mad Eye Ray once you find them?
Well, first of all, that's why I asked for permission to use the libraries of Tarnar at my leisure. But I'm not talking about going to find them today. But when it's time, I would like your help.
Yeah, definitely. Journeys happen when they need to happen, so it won't be right away whenever we start. But I'll do my part.
Awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, like runs his fingers through his hair. And he actually sits down on the floor. Someone once told me that I should be looking forward to this. Turning into a dragon.
Well, that all depends on how many other habits you pick up along the way, right?
I can't think of becoming a thief. Mama, kill me?
Hey, you might develop a predilection for virgin princesses.
He just like looks at you out the corner of his eye.
Emerson just shrugs. He's like, hey, that's what some dragons eat, I suppose.
Listen, I can't even get into that. I was talking to Donna about I can't even go there with that. Oh, I can't imagine eating lizards. Not again, at least. Maybe raiding sheep in the middle of the night from the farmers?
I don't know.
How to?
Okay, so like once you find this Satan, what happens then?
Well, simply can't force him to do anything, I guess. I'm not sure. But it seems that they're all about deals.
Okay.
I think I need to find out why I got cursed in the first place.
Do you think we have to find the Shaitan to uncover that, or do you think we can find that out ourselves? I wouldn't want to ask him for more favors than we need to, right?
True. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by reliving past lives. So I'm going to need to discover more about my past.
Something that wouldn't hurt, right?
Well, I've been meditating like you suggest.
Has it been working any?
Nothing's really jumped out at me. Maybe I'm just not doing it right.
Well, it's just like working out. You have to keep trying. Like, you don't show muscles right away, right? You have to make it part of your lifestyle, make it part of your day, not just this weird thing you're doing for this one reason.
True. I understand.
Start trying to incorporate things from your past into your meditations. Like, I don't know, if you know of any other weapons you might have had in past lives, or boats, or I don't know what you trolls do, armor.
I'll use Akiak as a pillow tonight. See if that works.
There you go. He has a connection with you in your past lives.
So he tells me. He smirks. Only thing I think he has a connection with these days is my lunch.
I mean, wolves gotta eat, right?
Listen, other than Donna, you're the only person I've been able to talk to about this craziness. I appreciate it.
I hear you. Why so secretive? I mean, it's not like people are gonna miss the fact that you have lizard scales that are gradually taking over your body. Are you just a private person, or what's the deal?
I don't know. It's just something unsettling about it. I don't know. And it's like something that Donna said about the Flaming Falcons. Don't want to be hunted as a bestial. You know?
That makes sense. They aren't the brightest.
The queen did, the countess did say that she'd have someone to teach me pyretics. And then she said something about the Flaming Falcons. So I kept my mouth shut.
Hmm. I keep.
Pardon?
That's part of my dreams too. Like the fire and lightning. There's those are arts that I knew in a former life. I just don't know them now, which I'm not sure how that would happen if I remember so much about myself. Why I wouldn't remember the fundamentals of arts that I used to have.
It's possible. I wonder if that would work for me.
You You wonder if when
As you said, remembering past skills.
it tends to work for me, even if just for a little bit, if I could focus on remembering, like how to use a axe, you know. Like I'm a rather non-violent person. One of my former lives knew how to use an axe, and thereby I magically get the ability to use an axe.
From what I understand, using the axe is easy. The sharp end goes into the other person.
Yeah, but normally the other person doesn't sit there wait for you to put the sharp end into them. And then there's the blood and the screaming and the
Yeah, there's a lot of that goes along with it.
yeah. There's a lot more than just swinging an axe. I think. Not that I ever want to learn that.
Trust me, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
I believe you. But to each his own. Well, building an axe is so simple, right? How do you
How do I what?
well wielding an axe, weapons of war are so easy, so simple, but I'm trying to figure out like weapons of instruments of peace, will be on the other side of the coin. Instead of wielding an axe, like acts of kindness and stuff like that.
Well, don't get it too wrong. An axe is a weapon of war, but it also can be a tool of peace.
How so?
And wars are going to be fought. And they say only the victor gets to decide the outcome of everything else around. If you wield the axe in peace and you are the victor, you can bring peace.
I don't know. I think violence only serves to spread more violence.
Yeah. It's the people that wield them.
I hear you. I know there's good people who fight in wars, but violence still is violence. And if we could dream of all this other fanciful stuff, you think we'll find a better way to resolve conflicts than methods we used like hundreds of years ago.
Peace is only lasts as long as the people that want it.
That's true.
If there's but one that wishes to own and control, eventually you'll have a war.
Maybe. Because it takes more than one person to have a war. So I think it takes more than one person to destroy a peace.
It's like the ripples in a pond. The pond's at peace until you cast a stone into it. That stone can be anger, greed, and a number of those things. I didn't think you were this deep, honestly. He smiles.
All right, well, fuck you too, lizard boy.
I'm just saying. You got me over here defending the axe, and I don't even like the bloody damn thing.
Well, don't defend it.
Apparently, I have to use it, so I have to defend it.
You don't have to defend it just because you have to use it.
I would like to think that if I'm going to wield it, I can do some good with it.
There you go. That's your reason. Right? Don't let anyone set up the premise of your reality. My struggle is this peace concept. If that's not your problem, that's not your problem, right? Like you just are concerned with the good that you can do with your martial prowess, which is good.
Which is lacking.
I mean, with all the people who are so renowned martially in our great kingdom, it hasn't brought us more civility. So it seems like what's the point?
Unfortunately, or fortunately, you are correct.
But again, not your issue. These are my problems I wrestle with.
They're not just your problems. They should be the problems of everyone.
Maybe.
Because if we indulged ourselves in wrestling in our own civilities, perhaps there is something we can do. But we choose to not face these things.
That's what I think. I agree. I think the more minds you could the more minds you could get engaged in thinking about a particular problem, the closer you'll be to getting to a solution.
This is why I spend so much time looking at the stars. There's a great peacefulness there.
Maybe that's where you should be meditating. Have you tried a starlight meditation?
A what?
Starlight meditation.
Can't say I have.
Give it a shot. That might be connecting you to something important in your previous lives. Most of us throughout the years have looked up at the stars and wondered,
It calls to me. And someday I hope to give it an answer.
good. Good. You should. I want in on that journey too.
By all means. By all means. Come. Let's go to a bar. Why don't I buy you a drink?
I think I could use a drink.
right, and we can end the scene there with them going out to a bar.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching.